Hey everyone, we're back with the second Q&A video. I told you guys last time that if you enjoyed the Q&A that I would definitely do it again, so this is me fulfilling that promise. I'm going to try to get through more questions than we did last time, so this is going to be a bit more rapid fire. Quick explanation of what you guys are seeing. This is our new Sci-Fi Arena. We've all been waiting for it. Here it is. Now, in comparison to the last build that you guys have seen, this is mostly just a cosmetic update, and there's definitely been a couple of bugs introduced, as you can see here. But now that the base Sci-Fi Arena is in place, we can start focusing on some more of the gameplay mechanics, bugs, tweaks, fixes, and improvements. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and get into the questions that you guys asked me on Discord. Is friendly fire active in the game? So as you can see in this gameplay footage, we're actually kind of on teams, but in reality what we're doing is more of a free-for-all because friendly fire is turned on. That being said, I'm aggressively pushing for us to turn friendly fire off. It's just kind of a standard problem across all games that whenever you leave friendly fire on, it just turns into a troll fest. So in my opinion, we should have friendly fire turned off. The crosshair style, are we able to get multiple options for the first person view, or will it be one standard version? That's a great question. I don't have the answer for you for sure, but I'll definitely be putting in a request for us to have multiple crosshairs. This isn't the first time I've heard this request, and it's pretty standard across FPS games. Will we be able to interact with parts of the environment? Example, hidden panels, traps. At the moment, we don't have anything like this, but we have had some brief and basic conversations about some map interaction. So to be determined, but I definitely like the idea of having maps that you can engage with. Are we going to see first-person gameplay? Are we able to use controllers? So yes, we'll definitely see first-person gameplay. I'm expecting actually to start using first-person in the next build. And then when it comes to controllers, that is on the timeline. I'm not exactly sure when exactly. If I had to guess, I would say it would not be available for BridgeVerse versus the community, but sometime after. How hard would it be to implement a VR arena? So this is an interesting question. So as a baseline at BridgeVerse, there's been a lot of conversations around VR and where we would like to go with VR. That being said, the context of this is within an arena. VR isn't really advanced enough yet for like FPS style games. One of the biggest problems is when it comes to movement. Nothing feels natural. It's like you're inside of this world, but your movement is still with your hands. So ignoring the fact that it can actually cause motion sickness, it's just not a very good experience. So it's less about how hard is it to implement, and it's more about if VR is really the best experience for like an FPS arena. Will there be kill streaks? There are not kill streaks at the moment. I can think of a few ways we could integrate these in. So I'll take this back to the team and see what we can do. For the BridgeVerse tournament, for non-players, can we rent out our Bunny Buddies and Vial for someone else to play? And is June 3rd alpha for all vial holders or selected players? We've had a lot of talks around the idea of renting out vials and bunnies for the tournament. Given a few pieces of that haven't really been announced yet, ideally we would at least be able to rent out vials by then, but that's to be determined. Hopefully we'll have some more news around that soon. And then regarding the June 3rd alpha, which is BridgeVerse versus the community, this will not be for all vial holders. We are going to do a slow rollout to start. So in the beginning it will be more hand selected and bringing people on through systems like raffles and things like that. Will traits play a role, or will every bunny have the same abilities and capabilities regardless of traits, attributes, rarity, etc.? As of right now, traits do not play a role in any sort of abilities or capabilities in the game. Again, keeping in mind that we're at the alpha stage, but the wider conversation around this would be that, at least for me personally, I would want to make sure that it stays that way. One of the biggest things that you have to think about anytime you're creating like a shooter style game is balance. And so if a trait gave you some other type of ability or capabilities that other Bunny Buddies didn't have, that would be considered more of a pay to win strategy. And we very much want to make sure that things are super balanced. I've mentioned things in the past, like maybe like an emote or some sort of like celebration that works with your trait would be really cool because it's a way for you to see your trait in action, but then it doesn't ruin the balancing of the game. But as of right now, the traits don't have any sort of special role, but yeah, to be determined if that's something we do in the future. What type of weapons will we have access to? I'm not exactly sure what the timeline is. As of right now, there's just a pistol and like an AR. I've seen some documents that show many more guns. I don't think I'm allowed to talk about it yet, so I'll leave it there, but there will be more to come. Most devs are terrible at their own game. Shelton will be easy pickings. 1v1 me, bro. What's the bounty reward for each time you kill Vega? This is a fantastic question, and we've ran a lot of tests on this. It turns out you can't give a big reward for killing Vega because it just happens so frequently, and we don't really want to over reward for things that are as easy as killing Vega. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna wrap it up for today's questions. There are definitely a lot of questions that I didn't get to. A lot of the questions were based around future versions of the game, like when we get to like final release and things like that, and I didn't really want to answer those at this time. And then some of the other questions are just based around things that we haven't gone public with yet. But as the same as before, if you still like this Q&A format video, please let me know. I'll continue doing them as much as I can. And also let me know if you liked this style video or the previous Q&A video better. Last time I went a little bit more in depth and detailed about each of the questions. This time I wanted to focus on answering more questions, so it was more of like that rapid fire. But yeah, I absolutely love doing these for you guys. I can't tell you how much fun I had playing on this Sci-Fi Arena. I can't tell you how excited I am to be able to finally show it to you. But for now, that's going to be it. I can't wait to see you guys when we do BridgeVerse first.